Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, and I'm a baseball collector, and I've got baseball cards, but I'm in a really good mood today. Several reasons. A, I got to play golf today. B, well, it's hot here, but it's at least not raining. C, the Rangers, these guys, have won 7 games in a row, including beating the Twins today 9-6, although it was a nail biter at the end. Gosh, that team is just blowing me away. And the other cool thing that I'm excited about is that Julie, my wife, gets home tonight. She's been in Boston all week for a week, and so I'm glad she gets home. I'm going to go pick her up at the airport in a little while. I've really missed her and glad she's here. I know you guys have missed her. Y'all probably want her to be doing this mail day video, but she's not going to. It's going to be me. But I have made a decision that was suggested to me by several people, and my next Beyond Cardboard, which should hopefully be sometime next week. I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but I'm going to do a cardboard episode on myself with Julie doing the question asking. So that should be fun for all you guys that want to see Julie again on camera, and she can tease me and make fun of me for my answers to the questions, but that's what we're going to do, and it'll be next week sometime. I just not exactly sure when, but on to some cards so I can show you guys some cards. This is what I got today. Yes, all of that came in today, mostly for my 3-decade set, and so hold on one second and I will show you what I got today. I know, I just said mostly from my 3-decade set, but this is the exception. I got this card because it's a card for a set that I'm building, this 2001 Fleer Greats of the Game autograph set, and I now have 80 cards for the set out of the 93. The 13 that I'm still missing are all short prints mainly and just really hard to find, so this is definitely a set I'm looking forward to being able to knock off at the National, quite a few of these, because I know they'll have them there. They don't come up for eBay, on eBay very often, the ones that I need, and when they do, they're just crazy priced. So, but this is a great Don Mattingly, so shout out to my boy Joe Silver Jackify, who's a giant Mattingly fan, and I'm sure there are others on here that I'm just not thinking of, but for sure Joe will like this card. So there you go. Now all the rest are slabs. With the first one, and I'll have to adjust the camera, there we go, is this 1985 Topps Paul Molitor, who I just watched as the manager for the Twins get beat by my Rangers today. And this is a mint 9, and an 85 Topps is A-okay with me. Now we're about to go on a run of Bruce Sutter cards. I had one guy selling a bunch of them, and they were all at auction, or no, they were it was crazy. The guy had set prices, fixed prices, and I offered like half, and he had an auto accept on his eBay, so everything was accepting for like half. So this card was really cheap. I'm going to try to put the prices down below as I go through, but this is a record breaker, and I told you these are, if they have record breakers or regular cards or whatever, I'm going to be trying to get them for my 3-decade set. Here's its buddy, and look, they look really similar because they're probably taken at the same time, but there's his regular card, also in a mint 9. It's like one picture's really bright and one's not. It's kind of interesting. So there's those two. Here comes a couple more Bruce Sutters, just because everybody loves the beard on Bruce Sutter. He's my idol with that beard of his. Here's a mint 9 83 Topps. Another 83 Topps, the Super Veteran card, also in a mint 9. And again, I got these all really cheap. So then I got an 83 leading fireman. Remember when relievers or the closers would called firemen, and there was like a fireman Rolaids Relief Man Award or something every year, and they used to give it out. There's the top save, basically it's the safe leaders for the year for 1982, but in an 83 Topps card. All right, that's all Bruce Sutter. Moving on to a 1982 Topps in action. I love the in action cards. If you're looking for some cool Hall of Famer cards, 72 and 82 have these, and they're really great. This is a Gem Mint 10 Willie Stargell. Always good to get a Gem Mint 10. And I'm not going to have a ton of those throughout my run here, but this is an awesome 1979 stolen base leaders, all-time record holders from 1979 Topps. It's Lou Brock was both the season holder as well as the career holder, and that was a short-lived period because soon, in fact, the next year, along comes Ricky Henderson. So Lou Brock's reign on the top of the all-time stolen base leaders in single season did not last very long, but there it is. Now I got a couple of manager cards from 78 Tops. This is an Earl Weaver. Oh, look at that. Somebody wrote on the back of my slab. Dang it. I have to get that off somehow. If somebody knows a good way to get that off of a slab, let me know. But there's a Near Mint 7 78 Tops Earl Weaver. With the manager cards and some of the non-base cards, I'm less worried about the grade. I just want a good grade, a decent grade. So here's an Earl Weaver. The same guy was selling, it was actually a lot of 2 manager cards. Earl Weaver was one and Billy Martin was the other for the Yankees. So this doesn't fit into the Hall of Fame run, but they came together, so I wasn't going to say, hey, don't worry about it. Don't send me the other one because I got them so cheap. And they wrote on this one too. Dang it. Who writes on a slab directly? I mean, come on. This is a great 1974 Topps ERA leaders. So you've got Jim Palmer and Tom Seaver. It's in a Near Mint 8, but there's some print marks on the card, so the corners are sharp and everything, but those print marks will definitely detract from the overall grade. And I love these old league leader cards because as I turn it over on the back, it shows you like the top guys that year in each category. So this will be fun to look back over time and see who all was the best of the best during that period in their different respective categories. Speaking of which, here's the National League. Oh, I better put this one down here. Here's the National League batting leaders from 1971 Topps. So the Rico Cardi, Manny Sanguillen, and then Joe Torre, Hall of Famer, is on this one. And then if I turn it over again, you can see it goes like all the way down to a guy hitting 246. That's what's really funny. It's like, that's a lot of people that you put on the back of the card. Here's my favorite card of the bunch, even though it's not my last one, because I always go newest to oldest backwards as I do these stacks of slabs, but this is easily the favorite card that I got because I love Hank Aaron. Doing a kind of set registry for Hank Aaron, it fits into my 3-decade set. Whole lots of things here with this card. 1967 Topps, excellent 5. Beautiful presentation on this card. I'm wondering what makes it a 5. I guess that bottom right corner, maybe some of the corners, I don't know, but it's a really, really pretty card. Backs off center a little, or a lot, really, so maybe that's it. But overall, just beautiful card of Hammer and Hank right there. Managers are Hall of Famers too, so I got to get them. And here's the 1964 Topps Al Lopez in a Near Mint to Mint 8. Really good grade for a 60s card. You would call it investor grade, but Al Lopez is not a high demand guy in terms of, you know, popularity, but it's still not an inexpensive card. I showed off one of these yesterday because it was Frank Robinson, but today I've got Willie Mays as my 1962 Topps All-Star card. And this is a excellent Mint 6, so a good collector grade of this card. Anything Mays is awesome and typically pricey, so I was able to pick this up for a good deal that I thought, and there you go. And then my last card, and the oldest card that I got, is this 1961 Topps World Series Game 2. So it's from the 1960 World Series, which was the Mazeroski World Series. And this is a Mickey Mantle, showing him slamming 2 home runs in Game 2. Mantle held the record for, and it still probably does, most home runs in a World Series play. I think he has 18 homers in the World Series over his career. This is only a 6 MC, so it's really equivalent to a 4 if you didn't have the qualifier on it. But still, you know, picking up this card for, I think, under 30 bucks. I'll put the price down below. I can't remember exactly, but any Mantle is a good Mantle, and I was happy to grab it. And on the back, it describes what happened during the game, and how the Yankees scored, how the Pirates scored, and a little line score there. So there you go. So that's my mail for today. I really appreciate you guys watching, and look forward to the next Beyond Cardboard episode. I'll let you guys know when it is, when Julie and I are going to do that. And if you have any questions that you want her to ask me, stick them down below, and we will make sure we get those included. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Keep collecting.